good rivals. And that's all you can ask for at the end of the day. Okay, so we're at the beginning here as we're getting situated here. Picks and bans, starting Godai, Delta, game 1. It's going to be fun to see Jmac versus Dingo, Ranno versus Forsburn. We're jumping right in.
And let's see how we get it started here on the Delta. Pretty neutral stage, I would say. Both sides get the same amount of advantage from this this layout of the stage right here. So you're not going to be seeing too much on that end. It's going to be straight action.
Exactly. That's what we're kind of seeing right now is a little bit of dancing around each other, being a little bit careful. But once you find those hits, they're slowly going to accrue. You're going to find some advantage state. But both of them a little bit worried right now because you don't want to get sent to the blender this early on.
Yeah, very early on, so we're missing some reaction tech chases. Those RTCs, I need them. Hopefully they find me at some point later in the set. I tried to go for a big swing right there, try to juggle. But we get a knockdown right here, takes the clone out, and now you're back in the same situation as you were before. Dingo trying to find his way out of it, get something started here. Not too much percent to make up. Back throw is going to put him in a good spot right here, though.
Oh, I like that recovery from Jmac. Keeping it tricky with that bubble. Not quite sure where he's going to go, but he finds purchase back on the center stage, finds some advantage here. Getting some good hits on, trying to find a follow-up with that fair. Not quite getting it, though.
All right, good recovery right there. Making it as deceptive as possible because that's the name of the game when you play fours. I'm not coming at you in a linear, any sort of way.
That's the name of the game, really. It's a lot of, even if you don't have something as tricky as that smoke, you got to do something to obfuscate yourself.
Knockdown, not capitalizing on knockdowns just yet, but those will definitely be coming online sooner rather than later. Not going to be able to get a follow-up. Now we are dead even in percents right here. Jmac going to get that grab at the ledge against Ranno. What will you do?
Be very careful here now because one wrong move will get you absolutely blown up. So got to be careful here. Dingo on the off stage, how you get back. Very carefully, but sure enough, getting back to center stage. Keep trying to keep the pressure on, but Jmac is keeping up this offensive.
Whiff, and now it's my turn to say something about it. Just goes up to him, charges a strong attack. I don't want any parts of that. Go ahead, give me that stock player. We finally have a lead right here.
First blood has finally been drawn. Hit 6 minutes on the timer in just a second, but these two are going neck and neck. I love how happily aggressive they are. I mean, that's kind of the name of the game with these characters.
Absolutely.
You're going to be going in all the time. Try to hit those good buttons as best you can. Keep moving, keep it moving.
All right, back throw, gonna put him on the ledge right here. It's time to build up that lead. 124, you are in a good spot to get your stock taken, and just as I say it, that's exactly how it goes down. So 44% for Jmac to make up, or for a Dingo to make up rather. Not too crazy, honestly. That's about a string and a half for this character.
Yeah.
We just got to find that opening, and this might be it right here.
Yeah, and you got the smoke on deck too, so you got to be careful here. I mean, look at this.
Oh, he was
not
going
quite
for it too.
I respect that hustle, but couldn't quite get it.
And because of the positioning, it's a radial hitbox that, like, where you get hit is where you get sent. So he was able to get that eruption to land. It was probably going to be a very early KO, or at least a good Edgar situation.
Absolutely. Getting trapped in your own bubble is Jmac finally managing to swat Dingo off of him, but it's so hard sometimes. Very oppressive force.
All right, trying to get past that back here because you know that's the one move you're trying to avoid right here, right now. But Dingo's going to try to find a way to line it up. Going to take the up strong in the meantime, though.
Okay.
Yo.
Fairs on fairs on fairs.
Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to land. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm trying to get down.
Saved by the bubble.
Yeah, chalk it up. That's one.
Okay, we got a
Double
follow
back
up there.
and I think that's going to be stock right
Oh,
here.
I love the idea.
Correctly.
Not quite
There we
there.
go. Yep.
Every hitbox of fair is personalized.
Yep.
That's how it is.
Yeah, it's got 17 hitboxes and they're all good. No such thing as a bad hitbox over here.
What more could you ask for as a Ranno player?
Right. But we are going to get in the lead right here. That is Jmac, but you're on the ledge right here. Already got 30% on. Good tag, and we're back on the stage. We're ready to stock up more damage. He keeps trying to cash out on these RTCs. I don't know why he's not just keeping it simple. Just, you know, you see the down throw, you see the tech option, and are we punishing that? Is it?
Oh,
possible?
yeah, okay.
Oh,
Get swatted for it.
hey. Oh, he punished it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we take that.
I just didn't think it was going to kill.
It
All
was
right,
a very weird. It looked like a very weak hit overall.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, okay. See you later. See you next stock, bro.
Oh, yes, he had it right there, and he goes for the probably miss it for there. I don't think he wanted to turn on that jab in any circumstance. But either way, we're on this last stock right here. Jmac on the prowl.
Okay, I like that. A little bit of dash dancing, not quite kind of the follow-up still. But hey, it's game one. That's where you get all the nerves out. It's where you start tightening things up.
Yeah, I got to chalk it up to this is my first match of the day, and it's not going to be stuck right there. Forward air, going to get Dingo off stage, and now you messed up the edge guard, and you might be the worst situation possible because there's two characters on the screen. You have to fight them both.
Yeah, it's 2v1. You invite his little bro.
All right, hitfall there is going to get Dingo off stage.
Okay, Fair doing more work, more traction. Off stage, getting a little bit dangerous here.
Far out. Goodbye, clone.
Ledge hog.
Goodbye, host. Good ledge hog right there from Jmac. He's going to get the first game on the board here. Start off Patchwork 2025's top 8. all set to best of 5 as the way God intended.
Absolutely. Gives you a good chance to adapt to your opponent. Gives us a good chance to see some excellent stuff. It's going to be a fun match for sure.
Definitely, definitely. So we're going to go ahead and take it to good old Julesville. I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Nice neutral stage. Looks pretty. The moving platform can create a little fun, tricky scenarios here if you're trying to tech chase, if you're trying to follow up, trying to get some extensions. It's going to be a fun match for sure. Finally, Jmac answers back a little bit because Dingo's starting strong here.
Ooh, double dash. Okay. Yeah, well, we see it right off the bat. Dingo is playing that offense. Good tech right here, but you're still going to recover. And a good coverage, making sure that he knows that the job is not done just because I hit him off stage. I got to make sure I finish my food here.
Absolutely. And that's a very strong start for Dingo after losing that game 1.
Oh, and that's an even stronger comeback from Jmac. If you hold this ledge and play this ledge game correctly, you're going to get the stock. But Dingo's able to mix it up accordingly. Late nair. All right, now we just got to hold the ledge, and we do. We are back to even right here.
What a call and response from these two players. Just absolutely willing to trade devastating blows, taking stocks like it's nobody's business.
Yeah,
we
not worried at all.
Absolutely. Unfazed, unfettered. Just here for the action and the blood.
Just another day in life, right?
Absolutely.
So now we are back to an even affair as we just stated. Trying to look for a good opening right here on both sides, and I think we may have found it for Dingo. Tries to cast on the check chase situation right there, get an off-stage situation going. I get it. And if you're able to get this juggler popping, get some good damage, you know, good. Could be really good going forward.
Trying to finesse your way back to center stage is Jmac, but Dingo is happily holding down the fort here, creating just a layer of pressure, making it difficult.
Yeah, that's actually a really good thing for him to be doing too, because a lot of players will just be completely fine with skipping that ledge game as often as possible because it's pretty ugly once you're trapped in it. But if you show people that, no, you have to play that part of the game with me as well, then, you know, you open up a lot of other avenues for yourself.
Pushing that great tech chase into that stock for Dingo now. Up a stock, and you know, not at devastating % right now, so happy to try to expand his lead. Jmac answering back bit by bit.
All right, back here, it's going to put him off stage. Now you kind of have to retreat that platform, wait for your opportunity to strike. Exactly what he does, but you got your opening, but you didn't get too much, and now we are back on the prowl. I still have all my resources. It does not matter. Solid 2 stock in game 2 for Jmac.
For
Dingo.
Sick nasty, gotta say. That was awesome.
No, that was.
That's what you want to see.
You want to talk about responses?
Exactly.
That's a damn good one.
And look at that face. It just doesn't care. It's just like, yeah, I'm raw. Don't care. We're moving on to the next game.
That's the face of a man that learned everything he needed to in game 1.
Absolutely.
He is just completely calm. Came back with that solid 2 stock in the second game of the set. And now we're going to see what Air Armada has for us here in game 3.
Keeping the offense is Dingo, though, that's for sure. Hasn't been touched just yet. Finally, a little bit of needles, doing some damage to him, getting some poison in. Jmac finally getting some game started here with these impressive grabs. A little bit of action game from these aerials. I mean, that's kind of the name of the game for Ranno, is get some good aerials, get some good grabs, rack up that percentage like it's nobody's business. Finally, getting some good tech chases here and there. It's kind of resetting the scenario overall.
Yep.
Keep them close in this percentage in game 3.
All right, juggle situation, going to get some good damage. We're not going to be able to get anything close to a KO just yet. Thankfully, that move does everything except that. Oh, man, could you imagine if that move had kill power?
I'd say.
With how easy it is for him to just juggle you with it?
Absolutely.
No, thank you.
Okay, get up attack, kind of saying, hey, get off me for just a second. We're trying to reset the scenario here. Being tricky enough to avoid it with some of these tech chases. And Jmac is kind of on death's door with this percentage, so if I'm Dingo, I'm looking for solid to get this stock on the board.
Yeah, 135, it's prime time. They're knocking on the door. They're coming to collect.
Yeah, it's good night time. It's 10 a.m., but we're here to go put you to sleep.
Yeah, got 1 poison stock on him, though. All right, finally, we're reacting to the check chase options. I like this. This is a good adjustment from Jmac. Like I said earlier, they're trying to cash out, just get the big hit, even at the lower percents. But if you are there and you're confident enough in your ability to check chase, you might as well get as much damage from it as you can. That kill is gonna find you. I promise you, it will. Play Ranno.
We love the frog. I like
Good
that.
recovery. And then the mix-up right there, a lot of people would have popped the second hit of the up special right there, but Jmac just kept it cool. Dingo was probably looking for that. That's why you saw the no response there.
Okay,
Double back
pass,
air, the classic, yeah.
Nice and clean.
What are you going to do? Weak and a strong hit.
Best you can do is just say, hey, I'll see you next time. Look at that follow-up, though. There you go.
We are right back to even, man. Didn't last long at all.
That's a great way to start us off, too. These two are neck and neck, absolutely willing to throw everything at one another. Getting some good damage going is Dingo. Look at that, 0-52 in a blink of an eye. Keeping the pressure up as well. Nice, solid hit of the back air. You're just holding down center stage. Like, yeah, sure you have needles, but I'm going to make you approach me with this lead. I keep the pressure going.
All right, finally get an opening right here. Oh, good pressure. The F tilt is going to get him punished, though. Stalling a little bit with the meditation. Had to think about his next move.
Absolutely. A little bit of introspection here in this game for you,
Right.
you'd say.
Oh, thank goodness that actually sent him back to the stage. Yeah. But that was looking pretty sick right there.
It was
But
very good. It was very clean.
not sick is this off-game situation that Jmac is in. You got to recover back to the stage after I held that ledge. Oh my goodness, and he's just got layers, man. He's got layers. The last time he made him recover to the stage by holding the ledge. This time he was already on ledge, so Jmac was thinking, maybe he won't. Let me try to sneak over to that ledge this time. No such thing can happen here.
Every stock counts. Got to keep it tricky. Got to keep them on their toes. Look at that damage. Trying to find something moving and grooving. Dingo's just really figuring out this offense as the set goes on. Jmac's really working hard and answering kind, but it's Dingo that continually kind of stretches head in a lot of these interactions. It's that lead, just even a quick parry of the needles. Of course, it doesn't hit Jmac back, but it's enough to kind of make him hesitate a little bit, you know?
Yeah. I think that's the hidden power of parry in this game now that shield is here. And it's, oh my God! Speaking of here, another 2 stock.
What a statement.
Yeah, Dingo is here. Speaking of here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what I was talking about. This guy's playing hot. No pun intended.
Dude's smoking, no pun intended.
Were you the one talking about buying the smoker when you go home? Or is that someone else? Yeah, one of our casters is like 35 years old. Talking about buying a smoker when they go home. All right, punk.
It's not Uncle Clock just right. We're running back to Air Armada here in this game 4. Dingo up 2-1 right now.
Yeah, we're going to need to see some sort of answer here from Jmac in this game 4 because that's 2 stocks in a row after winning the first game. Seems like all momentum has left him. Dingo is playing pretty crazy at this moment.
You can see that a lot of the morning rust has quickly fallen off. Now
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
into shape, you know.
You get 1 practice game off me, and then after that, it's business as usual.
And that's the glory of the best of 5 is that, you know, you can afford to really just drop that game 1 if you're not quite feeling it, if you're trying to really get your gears moving and grooving, get yourself in motion.
Dash attack is going to connect right there. Oh, good arrow coming down, and we are able to take out the clone. Dingo has recovered to the ledge. I like the Sharky. He's keeping up the pressure.
Absolutely. Oh, I like that too. With under the grab.
Oh, yeah.
Angle.
No tricks here. I've seen that one before. Go ahead and grab that ledge while he's trying to recover down. Tech chase a little late on the down strong. So Jmac should be able to hold on to the stock for just a bit longer.
Now it's all about just movement and trying not to get caught out too hard. Barely missing that down strong attack. Try to keep things tricky as you can. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you tried to stall 1 time too many. Threw out the first hit of the up strong just to test the waters. And then as soon as Jmac saw that, he probably thought he wasn't going to rip the second hit. Tried to land, get a combo started as a punish. Nope. Be more careful than that.
You got contemplating.
Right.
You can't be doing that. You got to live in the moment. You got to see the action.
He didn't see the right vision.
Yeah.
You know, he just saw the whiff. Like, all right, this is my time.
He's to contact Raven. Get the visions that she sees. You know.
Let's see. Dancing around the center stage here. Trying to fight a good opening right here so we can get the stock. Oh my God, what a good tech holding onto that stock. Okay, where are you going to go?
Where you going to go? Missing just a bit. That's going to be the stock.
That's tough. That was probably like runaway DI, like I'm trying to jump out of shield or something. Because that nair from center should not have killed right there. But it is what it is.
Stuff came out.
Yeah, Jmac is going to go ahead and take this lead right here. But it may not be for long because you're already at 101 and Dingo is on the prowl.
Not getting the follow-up, though, on that strong attack. Advancing around definitely from the tongue. That's the stock secured. We're going to final stock in this game 4. Is Jmac going to get that comeback, or is Dingo going to punch the ticket into loser's quarters?
All right, get an opening right here. Well, what I thought was an opening, but it was going to be very short-lived. Good empty hop and landing with the grab right there. It's going to open him up, and now Dingo, it's time to put on some damage.
Gotta keep yourself moving. In this final stock, everything counts here. Just look at these combos. Look at the extensions here. The aggression. Follow-ups.
Oh, he attacks the clone. But the nair did hit both, thankfully. It hit the clone, and then it came down and hit Dingo. So, someone is looking out for this character. All right, reaction. Don't even need to react. You just catch him right before he lands with that down strong.
Oh, under the stage, you're stuck. That's simple at the end of the day. But
Yeah.
you take those if you're Jmac. We're taking this game 5.
Surely he was going for a wall jump down there, right?
Something tricky.
Yeah, because he was a
He's
little.
been consistently trying to mix up his recovery options, and with Air Armada, you only have so much space to
Yeah,
really
exactly.
do it. So then you get stuck underneath, and it's like, oh, man, now you only have the one linear up up special, and it's at that point, it's like, let me just hold on to this ledge, and I'll see you next game, brother.
Yeah, it looked like he was looking to, like, just go past the ledge, even though Jmac had grabbed it. And be like, oh, yeah, whatever. I can just, wall jump, buy myself some time. You're not going to be able to hold the ledge forever. But then he just didn't have enough clearance up top when he actually got there. Unfortunate stuff. But moving on to this 5th game. Moving on to this 5th game right here. Back to where it all started. Go to Delta.
Final game between these two competitors. One, unfortunately, gets sent home after this because this is loser side top 8.
Someone's going to have to be fine with 7. Someone's going to fight for their life for 5th place in the next round.
This tricky recovery. We're getting back at stage. We're getting some movement and options going here, too. Some damage here. I like the extensions. Trying to get some solid hit on here. Dingo's trying to answer back as best as he can. Getting sent off stage from that weird angle.
Super far out. Don't even need to grab the ledge to take care of the clone, but now we got to take care of the actual character. The host is still on stage.
Boxed around a little bit here.
Ooh, bring him back in with that first hit of the forward strong. I love that.
Exactly.
Wasn't able to get a big conversion off of it, but the brain is active. The neurons are firing right now.
Oh, that's going to
Good
be a call out,
stuff.
though.
That was good.
Sure
that was a really good adjustment on the edge guard. I like that a lot.
Very good. Came in clutch when you need it, too.
Yep.
Bring out all the stops in this game 5.
All right, not trying to oversend too much. Jmac wants to extend this lead, I'm sure, but you don't want to get hit by something stray like that and be put in a bad situation where you could lose the stock.
Bubble saving just a bit. Not getting a follow-up on the strong attack, though. Hate to see it. And I like the use of needles here, too, because, again, puts a pressure on Dingo. At the same time, if he's going to keep whiffing a bunch, that's just 3% for you.
Yep, just stack up that damage, It's a tool that you can use. Oh, my goodness, good tech. And the recovery? Oh, my God. That was nice.
Very, very precise. But sure enough,
oh, wow.
soft hit of that down air. He's going to take it.
That's tough.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah. But yeah, the way they was using the poison arrows was very, very nice. I like just being able to stack up that poison, get a little bits of damage right there. Because Ranno's going to get his big damage when he gets his hits anyway. So any little bit of damage you can get in between is super valuable, especially when you're up in the lead.
Sure. And, beautiful conversion to get that up strong. And also this poison stack, you can maybe get some cheeky tongue action, get them in that command grab. Get some good percentage that way, too. Hasn't been used much this set, but it's always an option. To the loser side stock right now as Jmac is finding the momentum here.
Oh, hold on. That's 2 check digits in a row. And we're getting big damage right now. Jmac is going crazy. And now we are off stage. You get to play some ledge games right here. But you're not going to be able to get past him that easily. That angle is devious. I don't even think you need to do any more to take care of the rest of the stock. But he's going to go out there and finish the job anyway. And that's going to be the set. Jmac, it looked tough after those first 3 games, but kept it together. Brought it back home, and we are going to be moving on in this bracket 3-2 over Dingo.
Commendable work. Yeah, I was getting shaky there in those games 2 and 3. It looked like Dingo really found the momentum. Jmac answering back nice and strong, though. Happy to punch their ticket into at least 5th place in this top 8 bracket. Looking pretty good.
Punched away into top 6. That's good stuff, because I cannot stress how bad those games looked. Games 2 and 3, it looked like,
a little
brother,
difficult.
You got your game, but it's going to be my set. Go ahead and let me collect that from you.
Yeah.
But no, they definitely figured something out. I think they got a lot cleaner with their check chase reactions as it went on. They weren't so concerned with getting the hit every single time. I actually saw them adjust, time the cash-ins properly first. But also, when I get the down throw and I see you tech in place and I'm already right here, let's do it again.
Let's make some magic happen.
Why not?
So this is where the fun begins.
Yeah, right, that's the fun part.